Hello everyone. I welcome all of you to this online session on Azure Administration. My name is Sanjay Singh. So guys, today we are going to discuss about Azure Virtual Machine, or you can say Azure Compute Resource troubleshooting feature, which is Azure Redeploy. So if you are facing some connection issue where you are going to connect your virtual machine through RDP, Windows Virtual Machine, or Linux Virtual Machine through SSH, and you are facing some connection related issue, you are not able to connect your virtual machine, or might be your VM is restarted randomly. It's going to be restarted randomly. So if it is restarting randomly, so there would be some issue in your node where your VM is placed into Azure infrastructure. So what you need to do, you need to move your VM from existing node to a new node. Okay, within this Azure infrastructure. So how we can do this? If this would be into our on-premise environment where we are using some virtualization technology like virtual VMware. So in VMware we have feature vMotion. Okay, but here in Azure we do not have that kind of feature or that kind of service through which we can resolve our issues. So in that case, we have one feature here, one troubleshooting feature, which you can say, which would be Azure Redeploy and Azure Reapply. There are two features. So which is troubleshooting features here for Azure Compute Resources. So when you are going to redeploy, so Azure will shut down your VM if this VM will be into running condition. So Azure will shut down your VM and then your VM will be restart again, and your VM will be replaced to a new node within the Azure infrastructure. So, and if there would be data into your temporary disk inside your VM, so you will lose your data. And if there would be dynamic IP address which is associated to your network interface card, that will be also updated. Correct. So which you need to remember while redeploying your virtual machine. And there would be a downtime for your service as well, your application as well. So if there would be any application which is hosted on that virtual machine, so you will face downtime as well for your application. Correct. So you need to remember that also. Let me show you how we can redeploy our virtual machine. So I'm going on my portal where I'm going to create new virtual machine through which you would be able to understand how to redeploy your virtual machine. So here I'm going to create a new virtual machine. So I'm going to use my subscription, which is MSTN here, and I'm going to use my existing resource group, which is demo, and my VM name would be like VM1. So I'm not going to use any availability, high availability options like availability set or availability zone here. My region would be East US here, and I'm going to create one Windows virtual machine with this recommended size. So my username would be as your user here, and I need to set my password. So from disk, if you will see whatever disk we will be attached with your virtual machine, that OS disk. So by default, data would be encrypted by platform managed key. Correct. So later we would be able to apply disk encryption as well. Okay. But I will show you this into my next video where you would be able to see how you will apply disk encryption along with this platform managed key. Correct. So let me go to next on networking, and we are going to use this default networking option here. Let me click on review and create. So validation check is passed. Let me click on create. It will take few seconds to deploy my VM. My VM is deployed successfully. So let me go to my resource. So now we need to assume that we are facing connection issue. We are not able to connect our virtual machine through RDP. Correct. So if I'm not able to connect my virtual machine through RDP, where RDP is open into my inbound rule. Correct. So that means there would be some issue on my node side. So if there would be an issue into my node side, I need to move my VM from existing node to a new node within this Azure infrastructure. So from left hand side, let me scroll, and there would be one option which would be support plus troubleshooting, where I will get redeploy option. So let me scroll down. So you would be able to see here there is a tab support plus troubleshooting. Under support plus troubleshooting, you will get this feature redeploy plus reapply. So redeploy we have already discussed. You would be able to see that can't connect to your virtual machine. Similar to this, we have another option which is virtual machine in a failed status. That means whenever you are provisioning your VM and your VM status is failed, or you have stopped your VM. So during stop your VM status is failed, or during reboot your VM status is failed. So what you can do, you can reapply and this will mitigate your issue. Correct. So right now we are going to redeploy this VM. So we would be able to redeploy this VM through this tab where we have option redeploy. Whenever you will click on it, it will redeploy your virtual machine. Or what we can do, we can redeploy this through PowerShell as well. So I'm going to show you this feature through PowerShell, so you would be able to understand how to redeploy this VM through PowerShell. Through portal it is very simple. You need to click on redeploy only. Correct. So let me open my PowerShell window, where you would be able to see there is one command which I'm going to run. So command is set hyphen AZVM and space hyphen resource group name, where I need to specify my resource group name. So in my case, my resource group name is demo, and then I need to specify my virtual machine name, which is VM1. So let me check. Yes, so my VM name is VM1, and which is in right now running condition. So whenever I will redeploy, my VM will be shut down by Azure. Okay, and it will restart whenever this will be moved to a new node. So it will restart again, it will start again, sorry. So let me go to my PowerShell window. VM name would be VM1, and then there is one switch which is hyphen redeploy. So if you have to reapply, you can change this to reapply as well. Correct. So right now our objective is redeploy. So let me select redeploy and let me run this command. And I'm already signed in through my ID and password on this PowerShell window. So let me run this. So this command will be execute. So once this will be executed successfully, you would be able to see status of your virtual machine, which will be changed. So let me go to my virtual machines tab on my portal, where let me refresh my VM. So it will take few minutes to update your status. And let me go to my PowerShell, where you will get one message once this command will be executed through PowerShell. So you will get status which would be succeeded. So and after then you would be able to see your VM status, which will be also changed. Let me refresh my browser as well. It will take few minutes to update your status, and whenever you will redeploy, there would be a downtime for your application which you need to remember. So we need to wait for command execution as well. So you can see now my status is changed to starting. So what it does mean, my VM, it was stopped by Azure, and now my VM is moved to new node and it is starting now. So if it is starting now, that means that is a redeployed by Azure, and you would be able to see here on PowerShell that status is succeeded. That means this command is executed here. So we have successfully updated this, redeployed this VM through Azure Redeploy, and now you would be able to connect your VM through RDP. So where you will not get any issue. And if you need to check this activity, you would be able to see this operation through activity log. So in activity log, you need to check that there would be one operation which is done by you. Okay, so redeploy virtual machine, which is accepted, and you will get one more message which would be succeeded. Correct. So you would be able to see your activity from this activity log section, where you would be able to see all the activities which is performed by you and which is performed by Azure for this particular resource. Correct.